In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to make wafer paper orchids, and I will show you 2 ways how to make it completely edible and how to put it on a wire. All you need is my template, I will link it below, and a sheet of wafer paper. So let's get started. Let's start with cutting our petals. I have my template and I have my wafer paper. I need 5 petals and a centerpiece. So the easiest way to transfer your template onto your wafer paper is to place your wafer paper on top of your template, and you can take Dresden tool and draw your template onto your wafer paper. So now that you have your indentations, it's very easy to cut your petals. Okay, so my orchid, I have my top petal, I have my left and my right petal, I have 2 bottom petals and 1 for the center. To shape my petals, I'm going to use my acetonic, and because I'm leaving my orchids white, I'm going to use plain wafer paper conditioner. The recipe is in the description. I will need cornstarch to prevent it from sticking, my foam pot, and a bowl tool to help me shape my wafer paper orchids. Also, you will need some sort of shaper. I'm going to use this half sphere silicone former to dry my petals on, and a Dresden tool to give those lines and veins to my petals. Let's get started with shaping our petals. I'm going to take just a few drops of my wafer paper conditioner and take it on a clean brush. For this orchid, I wanted to work on the shiny side of my wafer paper because I wanted to preserve the texture. And I will apply my wafer paper conditioner on the shiny side as evenly as I can. I can put it upside down for a moment to help the moisture to be absorbed by wafer paper. And to shape it, I'm going to apply a very small amount of cornstarch onto the shiny side of my wafer paper, take my bowl tool and cup my petal. Like this. So you can see it's no longer flat, it has some texture. Then I'm going to take a sharp end of my Dresden tool and gently draw those lines onto my orchid, going from the top to the bottom. Like this. I'm going to place it upside down on my former and do the same procedure to all my 5 petals. So for the right petal is the same. I'm going to apply a small amount of wafer paper conditioner on the shiny side, making sure that my conditioner is being absorbed by my wafer paper. Apply a small amount of cornstarch to prevent it from sticking. Take my bowl tool and cup it on the outside of the petal, and take the sharp end of my Dresden tool and draw a few lines going to the center of my petal, like this. For my bottom petals, I'm going to do the same shaping. Just a light application for bowl tool to cup it, and my Dresden tool to draw the lines, like this. And I'm placing on my petals, on the petal former, upside down and leaving them to dry completely. Now for my centerpiece, I need to be a little bit more careful because it's so fragile and so detailed. So I'm going to apply my wafer paper conditioner and play with it in my hands, giving it some time to absorb the moisture. Same, I'm working on the bumpy side. I will apply cornstarch and I will shape it separately. So I will take a small bowl tool to shape the middle part, then my 2 sides, also just cupping them towards me like this. And for the bottom part, I will turn it upside down, take the thick end of my Dresden tool, press and pull towards me to create this beautiful shape that resembles a real orchid, like this. And now we have our center. I will set it aside to dry as well, and we'll be ready to assemble our orchids when our petals will dry. Now that all our parts are completely dry, let's assemble our orchid together. To put everything together, I'm going to use my wafer paper glue, which are scraps of wafer paper melted in water. And I will start with 2 of my central petals, left and right. I'm going to place them together and stick them with the touch of wafer paper glue. Then my top petal, again a touch of wafer paper glue, and I'm going to place it behind my 2 petals on the front. like this. My two of the bottom petals are going to be on the left and right side behind all three petals, like that. And the last step is to add a touch of wafer paper glue to our center and place it in the middle. And we have our gorgeous wafer paper orchid. If you wanted to give it a little bit more shape, I prefer to use the triangular cosmetic sponges, and I cut them in small segments like this. And then I use them to create separation between layers for my petals while my wafer paper is drying. I will put it on a piece of foam and set it aside to dry to maintain the shape. Now, you can leave your orchid like this. It's gorgeous, it's 100% edible. We are going to color that in a second. But if you wanted to put it on a wire, the other option would be is to take a piece of wire. I prefer something like a 20 gauge wire and make a little hook on the top. Like this, just a little small flat hook. Then take a piece of wafer paper, like this, just a little bit larger than your hook. Apply a small amount of wafer paper glue on one side of your wafer paper circle. Stick your wire here. You can see with using wafer paper glue, it's very sticky and it's very easy to put together. And then attach your wire to the back of your orchid. Like this, making sure it's straight and it's beautiful. And in this way, you will have wire at the back of your orchid and you can put it on a cake. You can assemble that in an arrangement and put a few flowers all together on a branch. But this is optional. I just wanted to show you how to do that. And now is my favorite part. Let's paint our orchid. It looks so beautiful and delicate, but it needs a little bit of color. So first I'm going to use gel color in yellow because orchids have yellow centers and I need just a little bit. And I'm going to mix it with high-proof alcohol because we need our wafer paper to dry very quickly without melting it, and we are just painting an accent elements. So if you wanted to give your wafer paper more like a watercolor effect, mix your gel color with alcohol. And I'm going to paint the center of my orchid like this, giving it just like deep, rich yellow color. Now I want to add a red or dark pink accent. I'm going to do the same. I will take a touch of my gel color and mix it with alcohol. And we are going to do the same procedure. Just take a little bit of our mixture of gel color and alcohol and paint different patterns. You can look the patterns online. Usually I find that placing a few dots onto our center first. You can see in this watercolor pattern, then maybe a few smaller dots on the leaves here at the base, like this. And you can make them more intense, darker or lighter, or different sizes and shapes to make your orchid look very realistic and so delicate. Now you know how to make those gorgeous orchids, whether you decide to make them 100% edible or you wanted to put them on a wire and make an arrangement. Now you know how to make that. Thank you so much for joining me today. Post your orchids on social media and tag me at Floria Cakes.